You're watching On Approach, and this is episode 12.
63, climb maintain 13 down.
13,000, Tempo 63.
So 63, contact the New York Center 128.3.
28 just with 63 today. Hello, Captain.
On Approach is a weekly flight sim and aviation enthusiast podcast covering user-submitted stories and news on the skylaunch.tv. Welcome back, everyone. Our host from the top this week, we've got Mr. Keven, aka Live Sparks. What's up, brother? Hello. We've got Brian, aka B Crawley 57.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, good morning. We've got Pear, aka P3ron. Welcome, my friend.
Good morning.
Good morning, Captain. And we've got Mark, aka Spark Smudge. What's up, brother?
Hello there, captains.
You got your fresh coffee, everyone? We're ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
Cool. And hello to everyone out there watching live on Twitch. We do also simulcast this as a live stream on Twitch Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Pacific time. So if you want to check out the live show, unedited with the shenanigans and ridiculousness, that's the place to catch it. First news story, PMDG updater updated includes Queen of the Skies updates. This one submitted by Mr. B Crawley 57. Mr. B Crawley, you own the aircraft?
Absolutely, yeah.
And what was fresh that was noticeable to you in this update?
The first thing they did was they've actually updated the updater and they've introduced a new technology to make it much easier to update the aircraft. The technical changes within the 747 themselves I haven't noticed yet because I haven't had a chance to really fly it. But it all went well. To use the update, just hit your P3D updater, you'll get a little red notification in the top right corner. Hit that and the update will fulfill itself.
So it looks like they added the ability to live update the plane. Is that correct? So like they
no,
can...
it was already there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Previously, though, PMDG they would tell you there's an update in the operations suite, but they had to go and re-download it.
Gotcha.
But now it updates directly from the operations suite, which is a lot easier.
Gotcha.
And they've also added the facility for that new jet they're bringing from X-Plane.
The DC6.
DC6, yeah.
Not 3.
So normally a version update like this would actually go under worth mentioning. However, this top story is actually linked to the follow-up story, which was submitted by Mr. Live Sparks. The 747 Queen of the Sky does not like to be updated. Take it away, Mr. Live Sparks. What'd you find?
Found that post on FSIM. Seems like a lot of people are having issues with the updater. One of my friend hit me up this week. He had issues with the aircraft, black gauges and stuff. There seems to be a lot of fixes that Mr. Randazzo posted over there on how to get things to work properly. Haven't tried it myself, so I run an older version of the 747. I don't need to update it now, so I guess I'll wait for now.
I had
but yeah,
zero issues.
Yeah, some people are having issues, some other don't. It's weird.
It's
If I
not
remember
firewall
correctly,
issue, is it? It's not people having problems with their firewalls, is it? Not letting the operation center through, maybe.
Probably.
if I
Probably.
remember correctly,
There
was
are
a
people having
follow-up update the
registration
next day.
issues. Yeah, it seems like it was something deeper, like Mr. B is saying. They probably updated the update the next day. People seem to be having registration issues and all sorts of stuff.
Just tell them to stop bloody downloading it off bloody Pirate Bay.
I think that's kind of like the default answer that people go with. And I scanned through this and I was happy to see that that accusation didn't really get flung around. You know, because I think it's very simple for people to say, oh, you're having problems with my product. I know my product doesn't have problems. Stop downloading it from torrents. I've seen that. In fact, I've sadly seen that from a pretty high-end developer this past week, and I forgot to make a story about that. But I've seen that, and it's just kind of a crappy feeling when you see the guy saying, bro, I didn't torrent this. Like, I bought this from you, you know? These seem to be legitimate issues. They seem to be legitimate issues. But I'm happy to hear that it sounds like things kind of got wrinkled, got ironed out. But, I mean, look at these errors.
Yeah.
People were having
It's
some...
good that PMDG are on the ball, though, and get it fixed quick.
Yeah, you know, when
the announcement went out, I actually did it straight away, and I had 0 issues.
Nice.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear.
When you do changes like this, when you design new systems, and you publish it to a very, very large pool of people like this, issues have to happen. And I think in the original release, they also said that they are expecting a few issues with it. Fair enough. They warned the people. I think it's just normal for a software like this to have bugs with that scale of a deployment.
Yeah, 3 pages. That's really, really not a lot. So 3 pages of people reporting something. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So thank you for that, Mr. Elias Sparks. Moving on. This one submitted by Raven Galactic. Twitch desktop app. We kind of got a warning on this one. Not a warning. A heads up on this one earlier in the week. And it seems like it was released just a few days ago. There's some interesting thought about this. Have you guys seen much about it? Essentially, what they did was they combined Discord and Skype and Twitch into one application that runs on a desktop. Pretty powerful.
Yeah, I when I saw the screenshot, I was like, "Oh, nice! An application I can have on my desktop to watch streams." But then I installed it, and it's just like a ripoff of Discord, so I uninstalled it.
So what it is Twitch actually. I don't want to use the word acquired without absolutely knowing what that is fact, but they combined with what is the name of the service? There was another service that was like Discord, and they were slowly kind of building up steam, and they had a very similar interface, very similar features. It was called, I'm not going to find it anywhere in here, of course. Anyways, they basically merged that technology with the Twitch viewer, and I put my 2 cents in here about it. I was like, you know, I could see this working, but man, I could see it failing too. I said, ultimately, as a partnered streamer, this could be golden for keeping all your eggs in one virtual basket, right? Because you have your Twitch people in the same place that your stream is, and then you have your, you know, your discussion groups, your video calls, your audio calls, like all in the same place. Like that's super powerful. When you ban somebody for being a dickhead in your Twitch stream, they're banned in your, I want to keep saying Discord, right? But they're banned in your text channels as well. Like that's super powerful. But then, you know, there's definitely an appeal to unpartnered streamers, but it's not as strong, right? Because when you're not partnered, you are managing your subscription service through GameWisp, through Patreon, through any other number of services, which are not going to integrate with this, because this is built for Twitch to give the streamer, the partner streamer, full control over their audience. You know, like we'll never be able to switch to something like this, right? Because there's not ever going to be GameWisp and integration, for example.
It's a bit of a Facebook versus Google Plus thing. Everyone's already on that ship.
Yeah.
On the Discord ship.
Yeah.
And there's no good reason really to switch over. It's just more complicated for the users. Discord works perfectly for most people, and the API is very powerful, and there's nothing that prevents people from integrating the exclusive feature they have in this application into Discord. So I don't see myself moving out anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, moving on. Next story. Anyone else have thoughts on that one? No.
It's just not. It's not an application that appeals to me personally. I've got enough things going on without.
Like if I subscribed to a
everything.
bunch of people and used this daily and watched a bunch of people daily, like I think it could make sense, right? To have everything living under one umbrella. But just in general, as a very casual Twitch viewer, don't think that it has much appeal either to me. Moving on to the next story. Scared to build your own PC? Don't be. Practice with PC Building Simulator. This is kind of
good.
fun. It's kind of genius. It's
one of those
pretty
ideas.
genius.
It's one of those ideas I wish I had.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Dude, they have models.
Different
have, like,
models for
brand-
different cards, different cases, different motherboards, different CPUs, different, I mean, like everything, cabling.
Wow.
It's pretty damn strong, man. I mean, like if you are scared to build your own PC, like this is a good first step into knowing what the components are and kind of how things connect. And I can see it getting
That's a
so
great idea.
detailed, right? That's a great idea. That's a great idea too.
It is a great idea.
I wish it could help you do cable management as well.
But on that, I'm going to say to everybody out there, building your own PC is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put it this way: all the slots you need, all the bits on the motherboard, all your plugs and your pins, they only go in one way. They're designed to only fit in certain places. You can't put a USB in an ISDN socket or whatever. It just doesn't work. The graphics card will flip in the graphics card slot. It won't go in another slot. You can't force it in. It won't. They don't fit that. They're not designed that way.
I hate all the motherboard connectors though. All the little single pin ones.
But
I hate those, dude.
the front panel connectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your on-off switches, your LEDs. Some motherboards, on my motherboard, it comes with a pin, and you just you look at it, you plug all the pins in, and then you put it on the motherboard.
I was about to say
Genius.
that. I was about to say that's
Genius.
so fucking genius because they know that the motherboard manufacturers don't print it correctly on the motherboard, or you have a hard time reading it. So yeah, they give you that one pin to put all the other pins into, and then you just plug the fucking block in, and you're done. Yes, I know. I discovered that on the latest build, and it was amazing.
Yeah, so it's not difficult, really isn't. Just take your time. If you're going to build a new one, just take your time. Have the manual open. You can't go wrong, really.
And I have to say, do it with friends. It's fun. Just do it with friends. I mean, people are gonna throw feedback your way, and they're gonna help you out. And by all means, head over to the Sky Lounge and build it there while you're with people in a voice chat room. And help is there. Yeah, definitely.
Or
Build your
do it
own.
on
Save the
Twitch.
money.
Do it on Twitch and get some funds for the parts at the same time.
Yeah,
Always
stream.
helps. Always helps. Thank you, patrons and supporters.
Yeah.
Go head over and check that out. PCBuildingSimulator.wordpress.com.
.wordpress. Okay.
I know, right? WordPress. Moving on, next story. Flight 1 Ultimate Traffic Live Preview. This is really exciting.
Yes.
So the folks at Flight 1 are releasing a live updating Ultimate Traffic version that's going to take live flight data and feed it into your sim in a way that's much easier than that other application that's currently out that we reported on in like episode 3, I think it was. That's still turning out to be very complicated to set up. This will inject all that data in what looks to be so far with a beautiful interface to manage it. this looks like it's telling you the number of flights coming in and out at some major airstrips and stuff. I don't know. This is just, there's a lot of data in here.
Yeah, cluster of flights.
It's pretty amazing. Look at this breakout, dude.
This thing should have been done years and years ago.
Yeah,
I'm so glad to see it now.
It's very exciting. So as an owner of Ultimate Traffic, I can tell you that you will be required to own Ultimate Traffic 2 to get Ultimate Traffic Live. So if you see a deal,
download?
it probably will be, but you're going to have the
Or
base
is it
program.
Is it? I was going to say, is it a standalone product, or is it? Can you buy Ultimate Traffic 2 with it integrated?
No, you'll have to have Ultimate Traffic 2 to have Ultimate Traffic Live, but it looks like it's a different application that launches, because this is nothing like what we see in Ultimate Traffic 2.
No, indeed.
So you have to
It's a
own.
separate application.
Yeah, you have to own the base package.
So UT2 provides the models, and this just sends out the
The
data.
data, exactly.
One thing I notice is that I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ultimate Traffic 2 currently is not P3D supported or compatible, so it looks like this will bring that in.
Yeah, so they will be updating the Ultimate Traffic platform to be fully P3D compatible as well, yeah.
Excellent.
That'd be great.
Really, oh, dude, look at this. So cool. So you'll be able to see traffic, like AI traffic live, and they have also confirmed that this traffic will be treated by the sim like AI, which is a huge difference, bless you, sir, which is a huge difference from the other application that's currently out that does inject live traffic into your sim, right? That one injects traffic into your sim, but they're not as AI models. So your control tower and stuff like that can't see them or guide them or anything like that. Supposedly with this, there will be some amount of connection to the AI aspect of the sim. So you
Well, there's
may...
a trade-off there, though.
Yeah, what's that?
Like, the airplane might not follow the real flight path of the real aircraft then, because it's controlled by the air traffic control of the sim.
Yeah, I have no
I might be
idea at what
mistaken,
point.
though.
Yeah, I have no idea
That might
at
not
what
be,
point it would take over. You know, I mean, but you may hear it say stuff like, you know, you're cleared to land, runway, whatever, if it sees it in a range, or theoretical at this time. I really don't know, but
I'm curious to see on the ground what aircraft look like, if there are aircraft at the terminal, and if they are parked at the right gate.
it's all the way to the end. It's reading the ACARS data. It's all the way to the gate. Yep.
Yeah, but if you spawn into an airport, will you have data from like aircraft at the gates and stuff?
So one of the things that Ultimate Traffic 2 can do right now is you can do a range of a radius around the aircraft to inject traffic in. I'm certain that they can also exclude a range of traffic, right? So you can say, within 1 mile around my aircraft, do not spawn any AI, or within, whatever range. I'm sure that's how they're going to handle it, because already in Ultimate Traffic 2, you can set a range for AI traffic.
We'll see. It's interesting.
is.
I'll get that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely
even though,
scooping this up.
I don't
Do they have
normally
any
fly with
release
AI.
date?
No release date as of now.
Probably waiting for
Nothing new.
64-bit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's in the comment.
Yeah, it's like one of the very first questions.
I was drawing something like, was it?
FPS is adjustable, so you'd have to make some adjustments through the interface. ATC programs should work just fine, as the traffic is injected into the simulator, so the simulator should be aware of traffic. The live concept is not based around ATC, but more how the simulation can adapt to different scenarios within the sim, for example, flight delays, stuff like that. So
Interesting.
Very, very
There was
interesting.
some info about V4. Hold on, scroll up. There was an information about V4 just under that, about V4. And
Yeah, they don't know if it'll work
Yeah,
yet.
they don't know, right? Setting screens, previews. So here's some additional images. Display AI only. Let me see. It looks like, oh, okay, gotcha. That's where you can create assigned AI aircraft.
Same layout as they used to have in the old one.
Yeah, looks like it. Aircraft contrail length. What? 300 seconds? Yeah.
Mine are longer than that.
Yeah, are they really? Are they really?
I think it's 600 or something.
Wow. Yeah, this is very similar. Oh, here we go. Distance to spawn ground aircraft.
Oh, there's a slider
25.
for frame rate.
Frame rate, yeah.
What? This is good.
Very cool, man. So I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, me too.
I'm looking forward to that for sure. Mr. Ninja in the chat says, I thought it was a new version of UT2. No, because they said that UT2 was required. I read it in a post, so.
I read it on the internet.
I read it in one of their posts.
It must be true.
Must be true. Moving on, next story. This one submitted by Ivana Fly. Rex Axis is announced. Sim Air is finally confirmed in a Vision of Flight announcement made by the folks over at Rex. Let's check this out. This was an announcement over on their forums. We're excited about what looks to be like a banner year in the simulation industry. Blah, blah, blah. Some things they're focusing on. Improved customer care. They have come under fire recently. I've seen lots of complaints about their customer care. Mainly, I have to put this out there, mainly being involved in some very weird shenanigans with sim market purchases. If you recall correctly, there was a discussion we had about a guy that was going back and forth about his serial numbers, and then they ended up banning him on the Rex forums and stuff, and he had completely legitimate copies. Pretty weird shit. Anyways, customer care, important to focus on. Product support will be improving and expanding this area. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. That's pretty heavy to have 3 tiers of product support for flight sim kind of stuff. I mean, there are enterprise level services that don't have 3 tiers of support. You guys are all very quiet. You're like, fuck this.
Technically, no. Under technically 3 tiers of support. Tier 1, go to the forum.
Amen.
Tier 2, send us an email. And
Amen.
We'll
Yes.
get back to you. Tier 3, have your money back.
Let's do one-on-one session, but that's secretly what everyone's doing, is those 3 tiers.
Yeah.
Just logical technical support, just that they're being fancy about it.
Yeah. New product pricing, the 30% discount that appears all of the time everywhere. Improved product support. Our plan is to centralize the maintenance of our products through one hub. Rex Axis will be the central hub where customers can control and maintain their Rex products. After utilizing Rex Axis, we'll be able to download the latest full versions as well as updates. So their Rex Download Manager looks like is becoming not only that, but also perhaps a live deployment update shop type of thing.
You see, we did it first.
VFX Central.
Everyone takes it.
Everyone's doing it. Everybody's doing it. They're just following the model, aren't they? They're
All the
following the,
cool
same
kids.
model as Rex,
FSX.
Yeah, FSX.
All the cool kids are doing it.
They're all centralising their products into one. I mean,
It's the way of the
PMDG
internet.
Operations Centre. There's so many of them. Even Aerosoft have got their central hub where you do all your updates from.
And I think
It's a good idea.
it's a good idea, and especially for Rex when their product names are everywhere. You don't know what's what. If they build it correctly, this application will allow you to understand what you bought, what you can buy, and what you have installed.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. I like the name, by the way. Rex Axis.
Rex Axis. It's
There.
kind of, it doesn't
Yeah,
really
but
roll off the tongue though. Rex Axis.
As long as you can import
Rex
them,
Axis.
I assume you'll just put in your license key and it will know you've bought it. Because I
Probably.
bought Rex
yeah.
products from different stores and stuff, so they're a bit all over the place.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's currently time to take a lay down break like Mr. Pear. Everybody lean your chairs back all the way.
Yeah, take a stretch.
Stretch your arms up to the sky, everyone. There we go, sky fives. All right, I like it, I like it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it is early.
All right, so here's the fun stuff. In regards to the area of expansion, we have two areas of focus: expanding the product line and support for current products. Wait, they said two. Okay, one, and then 1A is support for current products, and 1B is adding new products. Here's the fun stuff. Skyforce 3D, I think we're all waiting to see what that's going to be about. A new approach to the environmental representation of weather features within FSX and P3D. These guys said they're pushing the envelope with Skyforce. I'm eager. Unfortunately, there's no month or quarter or anything. It just says 2017.
Did you see that? I think it was last year's Flight Sim Com.
Yes.
They showed those screenshots of like tornadoes.
They were amazing.
And
They pushed the limits on
crazy,
everything.
man. Absolutely crazy. I can't wait.
Where is
If
that?
they
Now
bring
that's-
that in.
There's just one step missing. Just do it. That's just what's missing. That's all I have to say.
No more announcements. Just do it.
Just do it.
So we have worldwide airport enhancement packs, which we know they're going to keep adding more custom airports. That's actually really cool. It's more bang for your buck. Sim Air. Yes. A massive multiplayer experience that brings the realism of management, an air carrier, and pilot in one place. I'm waiting for Sim Air.
It's a hell too.
2017 is all we know. Here's a little about Sim Air. So Sim Air is going to be amazing. Go ahead.
Was it first announced like 10 years ago?
Something ridiculous like that. Yeah, something ridiculously far away like that. So the neat thing about Sim Air is you can choose to do a flight as a regular pilot as yourself or as in your carrier of choice. So imagine the Sky Lounge being a carrier. It's actually really, really cool, and I'm excited to see that kind of come to fruition finally. And the next Rex Axis, of course, we just discussed that. But their second bullet point is expanding staff, which I think is a direct reflection of them also having to complete all these products this year. Platforms, partners, and areas of development. Partners is very important here. I'm sure there are partners waiting for a phone call. Get on it.
Phone call, Rex. We're waiting for the email, Rex.
Get on it. We've been looking for new areas to expand. Additional platforms. I think they're really talking about the new P3D. It could be possible they're talking about X-Plane and other things as well. So
They talked about X-Plane somewhere on the forums.
okay,
So
cool.
it's going their way.
Exciting stuff coming from
Interesting.
Rex. Yeah, this year's going to be a good year, guys. A lot of new toys. Lots of new toys for sure.
Told you at the top of the year, I said this year is going to be a game changer for Flight Sim.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I'm just crashing the
Don't
party.
put a downer on it, Sparky. Don't put a downer on it, man.
All right, moving on. Next
The law.
story. Go ahead.
The lows start dropping in ready first quarter 2018, second quarter 2018.
Oh, all the new versions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious. Next story is submitted by Deathridge02. Welcome to the lounge, Mr. Deathridge. Circular runways. Has April 1st come early? This story reported originally over at the BBC News. This is madness.
This made the rounds. My mother talked about it. My father talked about it. My freaking garage, like, body shop guy talked about it.
Look at this. Everything is wrong about this. Everything is wrong.
Yes. Everything. Not everything. There are good
Whoa!
aspects to it, but realistically, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I kind of expected to see Will.i.am here instead of this guy. You know, right there, just see Will.i.am.
He's a Norwegian, isn't he? Is he a Norwegian?
This guy? Yeah, Norwegian? No, I forgot where his office was. I think it's in London.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Oh.
Good old Hank.
Netherlands. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. No, that can't even
They're
happen.
missing gears. Like, we're missing two bogies here.
The diameter of like rotation, the inside wing going faster than the outside wing. Sorry, the outside wing going faster than the inside wing. This is all so wrong. Imagine a crosswind. If you have banked runways, imagine the wind coming from the bottom up. I mean, everything is wrong.
It's made for that reason, so you can actually land into the wind regardless. But
Everything
we all
is
know
wrong.
that's not gonna happen.
Look, he's already sideways. Look, if you look at this, the way this cockpit is situated right now, the actual angle of the plane is aiming up and out. It's
I'm
actually
getting dizzy already.
Yeah, I'm getting dizzy already. Look, it's actually aiming up and out. So how is this even? No, this is ridiculous.
No. The dangers of scraping an engine as well is too high.
It's absolutely ridiculous. We'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments, guys. So let us know what you think. Will circular runways ever take off? This is ridiculous. This is definitely making the thumbnail. Fucking big circle runway.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Mr. Deathridge says, let's not mention landing while banking and yawing at a low altitude and low speed. Perfect recipe for a spin. This from a real world pilot. You know, it's just crazy. Oh gosh, even more. Watch all the lovely fuel surge through all the cross feeds and balance pipes into the lower tanks, thus creating a weight imbalance. It's just all so bad. It's all so bad.
The guy hasn't thought that through, has he?
Yeah, no, not so much. Yeah, that's dick butt idea. All right, next story. Incredible landing of a 737. Close up on a pilot. Guys, this is insanity. Insanity. I'm going to pull this up full screen here for your enjoyment. It's just madness. The amount of work that goes into doing this landing. Look at this guy.
Yes.
It makes me feel like less of a man for flying an Airbus, I'll be honest. I want to do this.
Does that mean that Boeing pilots are more tired when they land than Airbus pilots?
They have bigger arms. Show me your arms. Pear, right now, bro. Fucking, I'm taking my jacket off right now. Show me your muscles, Bear. Come on, show me your muscles. Do it. Come on. Live on screen right now. Go. Come on. Look at that. See? He's a Boeing pilot. I'm an Airbus pilot. You see the difference? Unbelievable. Look at the guy's smile. Look at him. He's like, damn right I did it.
He's happy at work.
Hell yeah, dude. Look at this guy's face. It says it all, man. It's unbelievable.
Or he's like, I just faked the fuck out of it because I was on the ground all that time.
Here, there's one moment of fear. There it is. That's the moment of fear.
Yeah.
right?
That's 1 on a scale of 10.
Yeah, and then, yeah, buddy, look at that. Look at that.
Touchdown.
That's the moment he's like, I got this.
Nailed it. Nailed
Just
it.
when the nose wheel touches down, you get that weird.
Yeah, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. That's the magic of flight, man. I love it. Moving on, next story. Justflight announces the PA-28 Arrow. These are some pretty cool planes, but what excites me the most is that there's also a V-tail in this package. I don't think they had any photos of the V-tail, but it's a good-looking plane. Good-looking little GA plane.
Yes.
Can I ask the developers? Can we change the models?
What do you mean?
I mean,
change
get
them?
away. I'm just saying, everybody's doing these Pipers, Archers. You know, there's so many planes that are so similar that
Yeah,
you
well,
combine.
they all are though. They are
I know they are actually proper planes
because
and
they
they're
need to
modeling
get up
proper
into the
planes, but there's-
sky.
No, I'm not saying change them, you know, because they're obviously keeping the same. I'm just saying get away, stop doing bloody Pipers.
But you kind of
we've got
can't. How
enough
many brands are
Pipers.
there?
Got
They're like
enough, they're
4
all
airplane
the same
brands.
today. They're all the same. It's like
They are.
Coronado brings out another plane. It's like I've got that already. Oh no,
Yeah.
this is the whatever it is 3. Yeah, but it's the same as the fucking whatever it is 2. It's got a different bloody name on it.
I think, yeah. You're right. I feel what you're saying. I think at some point it gets to the enthusiasts, right? Like the actual real pilots that are looking for their plane or looking for their dad's plane or looking for, you know. I think that's the market, right? There's some really neat detail in here. Look at the paint that's curled on the edge of the door here. That's sexy.
Don't get me wrong.
That's
Don't
sexy.
take
That's
me out of
detail, dude.
context. Don't take me out of context. I mean, you know, they do model these planes very well. They are very well done, and they are probably beautiful to fly. But I'm just sick of seeing the same things all the time. I want to see different planes. I want to see interesting planes.
You're looking more for experimentals, because that's where they get interesting. I mean, outside of that, a standard like, you know, FAA approved fucking general aviation plane, they all look like this. To me, at least, to the, you know, to the non-ultra enthusiasts, they all look the fucking same to me. Just like a Boeing and an Airbus look the same to me. Sorry, Pear.
Somebody make a goddamn Lancaster, for God's sake. That fucking works.
Lancaster. There's the appeal to the A2A folks.
Looking at you, A2A. I'm looking at you. Where's my camera? It's over here. I'm looking at you guys.
There's the Tobago.
I'm calling you out. I'm calling out A2A, man.
Look at these textures
This is
inside.
right
Look at
here.
this. This is beautiful. Justflight has stepped up their game big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very good.
Big time step up of the game.
The video
Yeah.
production seems very good as well. They did a very good job on the video.
Does look nice. And you said there's a V-tail?
Yeah, there's gonna be a V-tail in this package as well. It looks like working circuit breakers as well. Ooh, look at the wear and tear on that.
So good. So good.
Yeah, they're stepping up their game. And systems-wise, for those of you that flew the TB10, TB20 series in Spain, you know that systems-wise, they're doing it beautifully. Look at the scratch marks on the bezel here. Yeah. It's that type of stuff, man.
It's all in the details.
Yes, sir.
They're
Cool.
aiming towards A2A very severely.
Yep. They're definitely aiming.
Yeah.
Good looking planes. Good looking planes. Cool. Do they show the V-tail? Please, 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 please. Now keep in mind it's not the V-tail, but it's a V-tail. It's just another one. I think there were only a handful of.
Never knew that
Ah,
the
they don't
Arrow
have
had a V-tail.
Looks like this is already out. Oh no, that's the follow-up to the Arrow 3. Right. That's the Arrow 3 that's already out. The next one is the R, which is the turbos. So, which is this here. Same plane, just different engine specs and stuff like that. And the VTOL. More details to come. Moving on, next story. New tech stabilized video footage at a speed of more than 300 knots. I found this video online the other day and I just sat there with my jaw open. It's so inspirational. It really is. As far as like cinematography goes, I just sat here like, this is incredible. So, you know, we have technology today that can keep a camera stable while a person is running, you know, and we have cameras that can keep stable while a car is driving, and we have cameras that can keep stable while a plane is in the air. But it's another level when a company like Saab says, we need a camera that can keep stable at like 300 miles per hour. I mean, that's madness. That you want to have a camera attached to a fucking plane that's moving 300 miles per hour and you want it to be stable? That's madness. But check this out.
I saw that, was it Wolf Air? They have a
300 knots
with a few cameras.
Yeah, the Lear. Yep. But they're not live stabilized. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is a live gimbal.
That's mounted on the wing of the aircraft, literally.
It's just insanity, dude.
It was shot on red cameras, so the rig they use is quite large.
It's got to be pretty big rig, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what it looks on the airplane, how big it is, because it must affect the aerodynamics. That's for sure.
Oh man, dude,
so beautiful.
Yeah, those are some amazing shots. One day our sim will look like this.
There's someone operating this remotely from the Chase airplane, I guess.
Yeah. That's so sick, dude. Look at the stability.
So nice.
Look at the stability, man. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I love technology like this, man.
They had this technology on Newscopter for years now.
Mm-hmm.
But I think having it on a jet fighter is like a whole new level.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, moving on. Our next category. This one is new for the week. We have started to kind of separate out our sales. Because people come and post in the forums about sales, these are usually time-sensitive posts. So I highly suggest that you all come and check the skylounge.tv forum daily. Check the front page, look and see if there are any fresh sales out there. Save yourself some money. There's some good stuff. I did check these as of the time this show goes live on YouTube. They are all still valid. The Justflight Tornado GR1 is 50% off over at Justflight. The Rex Worldwide Airports HD is 50% off as well over at Sim Market. Head over there. That one posted by Mr. Aviator Moser. The Justflight 20th Anniversary Pick and Mix posted by Canuckshaw. I'm going to highlight this because it's pretty unique. Any 2, any 3, any 4, any 5 aircraft from their entire fleet, all with special pricing. So keep this in mind if you're interested in that 50% off the Tornado deal. You may get a better deal using that one individually from this one. You may get a better deal if you choose the Tornado in a package here. So just keep that in mind as a shopper. This is awesome, and I wish that more developers did something like this frequently. I would love to shop like this. It's so enticing, right? It's like, hey, pick any 3, pick any 4. I'll give you special price.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of products as well to be able to offer that.
Sounds like a bad car salesman.
A bad car. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you miss the Chaseplane story there?
Did I miss a Chaseplane story? Oh, I did. Look at that. We're gonna shift back. I'll come back to that at the end. Worth mentioning. We'll run through these all real quick as well. Orbex FTX OpenLC North America has been updated, submitted by Mr. B. Crawley. Thank you, sir. Lewis Bloom. Lewis Bloom. AccuSim updater update. This was mostly concentrating on the Connie, but advised for all AccuSim users. Aerosoft updates EDDF Frankfurt. Also includes animated jetways now.
Control J.
Control J, exactly. Brought by Mr. B. Crawley, PMDG Operations Center updated, making it ready for the DC-6 Cloudmaster. That means it's close by. German Airports 3 updated by Aerosoft, now V3 compatible. Canuckshaw says the Airbus bundle is now on sale for Steam. That's the Aerosoft Airbus bundle. Madeira X Evolution has been updated to version 1.01, so if you own that airport, head over and grab that. San Diego International Airport full project, so there are more photos on the San Diego Airport product by Orbex. It will now include a massive photoreal area. If you want more info, head over to the website and check that out. It's nearly done from what they say, and there are many, many more changes that they worked in.
Keeping on that.
Yep.
Keeping on that, that San Diego, it's also available on X-Plane now as well.
Not by Orbex.
Not by Orbex.
Yeah.
Not by Orbex.
We covered that last week.
San Diego.
Yeah,
but it is available now.
Oh, it's out now. The Icarus, I think it was Icarus Simulations. Okay, cool. So yeah, worth mentioning also, Icarus Simulations KSAN for X-Plane is now out. A patron notice, Black Betty V2 details are now live on the website. Thank you all for your support and continued support. I have made an entire build list available for you. If you head over to the skylaunch.tv and click the Patrons tab, you now have everything you need to build your own Black Betty as well. Let's go back up. We won't have time for overflow, but let's go back up and check out this this Chaseplane post. So there are some really cool new changes to Chaseplane. I say new changes, they're more like, yeah, they're changes because they're features we knew were coming, or they're features I knew were coming, but are finally now kind of making their way into the product. And it's really exciting to see that little by little, you know, the promises they're being delivered on, they're coming out, and they're coming out just with a 1-2 punch, man. They're amazing. First off, an incredibly immersive motion anticipation feature, going well beyond anything ever offered, giving you proper head motion anticipation, not following the horizon, but following the actual movement of that aircraft. I mean, this is unreal right here. You're not just tilting your head to the left or the right. You are moving fluidly with the aircraft and kind of looking ahead in a turn. This is exactly what it's like in real flying, man. You're not making a turn if you're not kind of clearing your airspace up ahead. So this is beautiful, beautiful. I mean, look at this. It's just incredible, dude. It's incredible. Incredible. Also, a really cool alternative to the default P3D FSX spot view that we all know so well, or we could say knew so well. Letting you
the spot
track
view
the
is-
aircraft.
Yeah, when it can be enabled by the track aircraft toggle and the gimbal toggle just a bit down the camera and advanced page.
Can I ask
a lot
you,
of people, a lot of people are using the spot view in the sim because it's easy. You just control one input and the airplane stays in the middle of the screen. That's something that could not be done previously, but now it's built into Chaseplane.
Can I ask you, Kevin? I don't understand the gimbal aspect. You know, you can have it on or off. What's that all about?
You know, when you're in spot view, when you move around the airplane, the horizon stays level always. It's not following the pitch or tilt or bank the airplane has. Right? It's not attached to the airplane directly, and that's what the gimbal changes.
Right.
It stabilizes the camera behind the airplane.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up episode 12. Look at that face.
Let's all take a picture.
We're going to take our picture?
Yeah, it's good. Got it.
Thank you everyone for joining us for another week of On Approach. We hope you enjoyed it. Please, please, please don't forget to head over to the website, theskylounge.tv, and submit your stories. Because without your stories, we can't do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you next week for episode 13. Until then, Sky Fives.
63, climb maintain 13 down.
13,000, Tempo 63.
463, contact the New York Center 128.3.
28 ready, just listening. Bring it in.